to my cup. Hey, it's Yay. Hey, it's Yay. Hello everyone, it's Yay, back with another episode of Don't Ask What's in My Cup, where you're guaranteed to get a cup of tea and a shot of wisdom every time. Before we get into today, make sure you're smashing that subscribe button. Also following me on Instagram at Sippin' with Yay. That's Sippin' No G-Y-E. Tune in. So we're about to go ahead and get started. Cup of tea of the day is definitely going to have to be my girl Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri, I believe that's how you say it. Please forgive me if I said it incorrectly. My girl is a runner. She's a track star. She did her thing. Dusted them. Dusted everybody. Made history. However, the system came into play, and apparently what happened was she tested positive for marijuana in her system, and which made her unable to qualify for the Olympics. Now granted, they did give her a 30-day suspension where she can still try out for the women's relay in July. However, let's get into the real problem here. My sis wasn't doing steroids. Sis was not doing nothing to enhance her abilities. If anything, the weed should have slowed her down. But did it? No, it did not. So I think that shows double the effort, because not only can she run, she can run and smoke. And I don't know about you, but if weed was in my system, what is running? The devil? Anywho. The girl deserves her crown. She deserves all the praise. Ain't nothing gonna change her image. Even if you do try to change her image, it's not gonna change her running style. So let that girl run. Okay? It ain't crack. Let that girl run. Alright? That's what I got to say about it. I support her. She's gonna be back on that field real soon. Tune in. Y'all still gonna be disappointed because you can't just break us no more. Not no more, you can't. This is a new world. Welcome. Anywho, let's get into today, because now I'm a little riled up. But it's cool. Your girl just got back from New Orleans not too long ago. New Orleans, NOLA, whatever you want to call it. It was amazing. So I'm going to give you the rundown of what I did, kind of like my itinerary, the ratings of the places that I've been to. And we're just going to go from there. Cool. So that Wednesday, we stayed from Wednesday to Monday. We spent about $800 before taxes, $1,000 after taxes on the hotel. And I believe our flights was about $300 round trip. And we flew with Southwest. So we got there Wednesday around 11. So we didn't get to our hotel not till midnight. So we didn't really do much. We crashed. So once we got to the hotel, I stayed at the Nopsy. It's a historical hotel, very nice. They had a rooftop bar and pool area. The rooms were huge, especially for that price. I told y'all it was on like $1,000 for 5 days. Nice. It was really nice. It was worth it. They had 3 bars, 1 restaurant, and they gave us like 10 drink vouchers for the stay. So that was like free drinks. You love to see it. So anywho, we checked in, laid down. Then on that Thursday, we got a little snack at Backatown. It's a little coffee shop. Real cute. We got back to the hotel. We went to the pool. Had drinks at the rooftop bar. Just chilled out for a minute. Then we got dressed and caught a few happy hours. The first one we went to was Morrow's. It was black owned. They had the jams playing. The bartenders was dope. The food was cool. Like, it was a good vibe, good energy. It was like a little corner at the corner of a block. Real nice though. Real chill, real cute. After we went from Morrow's, we went to Troubadour. Troubadour also had happy hour specials. It was a rooftop. They had live music playing. Another cute little key. They had a little area you could take pictures. It's on top of a hotel, so you also could stay there as well. And then from there, we went to Studio B. This was an art exhibit. Real dope, real grounding. Again, another black-owned place. Spoke a lot about the Black Lives Matter movement, the reality of our people, my people, the community aspect of it, police versus black lives and things of that nature. Talked about love. Real dope, real putting things in perspective. It was really nice, and I think that anybody that goes to New Orleans should definitely check it out. It just really was something that kind of hit home for me, so I think that people should definitely do that. Also, the pictures are going to be here, so you could check those out as well. Then we kind of chilled out at the hotel, freshened up a little bit, and then we headed to this place called Whiskey and Sticks, which is a cigar shop where you can have a drink. And it was a bar. It was a cigar bar. Or you can have a drink and then smoke a cigar out on the balconies and things of that nature. Real dope. Another black-owned place. I tried this black-owned tequila. It was really good. Can't think of the name of it right now. I also had smoked a blondie because, you know, I had to go do it. I had to go ahead and support. Cute. It was a little skinny cigar because I can't do them big dogs. I would have been in here choking. But the little cute blondie one was good for me. It gave me what I needed. Then that Friday came around. We started the day at Ruby Slipper, which was one of the chains there. They had these fried green tomatoes, a hit. I also had the biscuits and gravy. That wasn't bad neither. And then they also had the beignets. Pretty good. Then after that, we went to the mall because it started raining because we was gonna be outside, but the rain was like, no you're not. And so we ended up just going to the mall, walking around, and then we went back to the hotel to get dressed because we had dinner plans that evening. We went to dinner at Neyow's. Neyow's was really nice. I was gonna say Neyow, girl. Another black-owned dinner place, real nice. Music was on point. I mean, playing all the R&B hits, 90s R&B. If you know, you know. Jamming. First time I tried char-boiled oysters, and I tried fried oysters. I didn't like the fried ones, but the charcoal broiled ones, or whatever they're called, those were good. Food was fine. No complaints. And then after that, we went to Bourbon Street, got a little tea, walked around, things of that nature. And then the next day, that Saturday, we went to Willa Jean's for brunch. Another cute little place. We had little breakfast sandwiches and things of that nature. Then we went on this voodoo tour. This voodoo cemetery tour, which was weak because first of all, they said you can't go in the cemeteries because that's a COVID zone. And I'm like, I don't understand because clearly the dead people carry COVID. I don't know. But I get it. It's going to be like a large party thing. Whatever. But that was a ripoff. We couldn't go in the cemeteries. The tour was a little was a lot whitewashed. Like, it was very interesting. Like, I did learn some things, but I can definitely tell how the perspective was different. It was from a white man telling it, and you can tell that he's speaking from his perspective of how things went, which was not necessarily wrong, but I can kind of read through the lines of where the holes were. But it was nice. It was cool. It wasn't what I expected it to be. It was pretty cool though. I did learn some things. And then we went to this drag ball. That was cute. It was a black sis holding it down. Gave a whole Whitney tribute. And I'm like, commit. I mean, gave Whitney from the lip to the eyes to the shake. It was all there. You loved it. You loved it. And then we went from there. They also had male strippers, and that was a lot for me. It was a lot. But then we went to get drinks afterwards. Really cool. Really nice. Was on Frenchmen Street. You know, just living our best life. Had a little party in Frenchmen, you know, listening to the music playing and things of that nature. Then that next day, that Sunday, we did brunch at Jack Rose. and that was cute. It's one of those little known places for like pictures and things of that nature. Got it from TikTok. It was real cute. It was a little overrated. The food wasn't all of that. The drink was really good. I had like a frosé, and it was like a strawberry frosé, so that was good. It was a little overpriced though, but it was nice for the experience. It was really pretty to look at. After that, we went to the swamp tour. We got to see some alligators. They learned some stuff about alligators. They was feeding alligators marshmallows, because apparently alligators only see black and white, and so they saw something white and was like, anywho, dope. I was fine with the baby. I held a baby alligator. That was cute, but them larger ones I was a little nervous for. So that was that. And then we went to dinner on Bourbon. We were supposed to go to this one place, but they had us all messed up first of all. And so instead of going there, we ended up going to this authentic Mexican restaurant that was on Bourbon Street. And it was pretty good. It was giving me authenticity, and I appreciated that. Then we just walked around Bourbon. It was our last night, enjoying ourselves, and we made it home safely. That Monday, and then I went to Melba's for the late night meal. Got me some red beans and rice and some cabbage. That cabbage was fire, y'all. Melba's, good for a late night snack. You gotta have it. We also went to Café Du Monde. That was good. It's a tradition. It's a signature place. We went to Jackson, the Jackson Park, and that was pretty cute. It was really quiet there. Pretty dope. Then that Monday, we went to Brunch S Series, and their shrimp and grits, fire, a hit. Then we went thrifting, and we had a few drinks at the hotel before we left. And now, pretty dope overall trip. But this is where the words of wisdom come in, because your girl went through it when we tried to get home. And this is where we're going to get to the shot of wisdom. So now, with the shot of wisdom of the day, and it's also story time. So we had a very great time here in New Orleans. However, when I tell y'all, we just wanted to get home. We tried. We blocked the rain, because it said that it was supposed to rain the whole trip, and the Lord was on our side. So we didn't get as much rain. However, when we tried to get home that Monday, when I tell you, streets started flooding. We just trying to get to the airport. Everybody's flight is delayed. We had a connecting flight. We wasn't going to make our connecting flight, so we had to figure out another flight. We trying to figure out how we going to get home. We trying to check statuses of flights, things of that nature. So cool. We finally found another flight. We had to go to TSA. TSA took hours. And then when we finally got to TSA, they were backed up. So it was still a flight that needed to take off before our flight even got boarded. And when we finally got to another connecting flight, because we were supposed to go to a connecting flight in Atlanta, had to change that to Tampa. And we was literally running through the airport. Changed it to Tampa. When we got to Tampa, we still had to wait, because those flights were delayed. When I tell y'all, I didn't make it to Chicago till 2 a.m. Our flight was supposed to be at 6. Starving. Nothing's open. Airports don't have no food available, no water available. I felt like I was stranded. When I tell y'all, ridiculous. So my moral of the story, my note to you all, if you're booking flights, make sure you book an early flight, because at least if it's going to be some confusion, you won't get pushed to the next day. Make sure you book them flights early, or don't do connecting flights and just do straight flights, because at the end of the day, you don't want to experience that, because food places be closed, you'll be starving. No, you just don't want that to be the case. So next time, make sure you are, and especially if you're coming from New Orleans, make sure you go early. Make sure you book early flights, and make sure you get there 3 hours in advance. My mama always told me 2 hours in advance, just in case. So if your flight is at 6, make sure you're there at 4. So you have time to get through everything, or the earlier the better. Hell, get there by 3, because it was crazy. But that's all I got. Y'all be safe in these streets, you know. Be cautious and live your best life. At the end of the day, this is all we get. Again, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Sippin' with Ye. That's Sippin' No G-Y-E. And make sure you tune in. If you haven't checked out my if you haven't got a chance to check out my other travel episodes, please feel free to do so. I got one about the essentials of traveling. I got a few about the reviews that I've done thus far. And just tune in because there's more to come. Go forward, share love, share light, and don't ask what's in my cup.
Look at the shower.
It's the shower
We got a little couch, little desk, TVs. We got two arms, two beds. Come on. Okay, 'cause why your booty all the way?